How does style impact your self-confidence? For me, I never thought too deeply about how style impacted the way that I showed up. It was just something that was functional where I had to have a wardrobe that worked for my 9 to 5, and I didn't think too deeply about style. Now, this all changed when I went through my own style journey where I was traveling a lot for work and I had to live out of a suitcase. So I was wearing the same things over and over again. And I realized that I got into a little bit of a style rut where everything that I wore felt the same. It felt really drab. I was wearing the same colors over and over again. And it got to the point where I didn't really know what to even wear on weekends. And I would sometimes wear my work clothes on weekends because I didn't really have a sense of style. My clothes were just purely functional. Now, this did impact my self confidence because I wasn't feeling my best at that time. And I feel like my clothes reflected how I was feeling on the inside. So when I went on my style journey, I used clothing to impact how I felt on the inside and how I felt about myself. So today we're going to explore the whole concept around enclothed cognition and how clothing can impact your self confidence and even your performance as well. So this is a very interesting topic and I can't wait to get into it. So what is enclothed cognition? It is a study that was first introduced in 2012 by researchers Hajo Adam and Adam Galinsky. Now, this research showed that what we wear doesn't just change how others perceive us, but it also impacts how we feel, think, and behave. So it means that clothes can have a symbolic meaning where we're subconsciously embodying the characteristics of the clothes that we're wearing. So the study consisted of a test where a group of participants were given a attention related task wearing what they believed was a lab coat. Now their performance was better than when they were wearing the same coat, but they believed that that coat was a painter's coat. So the belief of the coat being a lab coat impacted their performance in the test. Which is really interesting because when you think about anything that you've had to do in the past, whether it's a presentation, whether you had a job interview, when you're wearing something that you feel really confident in, that you know is comfortable, you look fantastic, and you love that outfit, you will embody that feeling and it will impact how you show up. Now, for me, a outfit that I absolutely loved was a Scanlan and Theodore jacket. Now, this jacket had shoulder pads, which made me look a little bit broader, so I would be taking up more space in the room. The color of the jacket was navy, which represents trust, and also the color gave me a sense of self confidence and power. So, this is something that I always used to wear when I had something important, whether it be an important meeting or a presentation that I had to do. So, having an outfit like this, where you know that it is your go to outfit that makes you feel amazing, I think it's definitely worthwhile having in your wardrobe. It can always be your go to outfit when you know that you need to show up in your most confident and best self. So, this is also going back to your personal style and what you feel most comfortable in. So, whether it be a jacket like that, or a blazer, or even a color that makes you feel really good, have a look in your wardrobe and see if there's any pieces like that. And if they are missing, then I definitely think it's worthwhile having because they are going to be your go to outfits when you need that outfit where you feel your best. Now, this also comes into play when we are working from home because I don't know about you, but when we went through the lockdown period during the pandemic, I was mostly in my sweats for the last half. Like at the first half of the lockdowns in Melbourne, I definitely tried wearing more tailored pieces when I showed up on camera. But most of the days where I didn't have to show up on camera for any meetings, I would be in my sweatpants because they felt comfortable. Now, I know that a lot of people are still doing hybrid working. So if you are in that place, then it is still worthwhile investing in some at home pieces that are going to make you feel elevated and put together, yet are comfortable. Now, this is what I ended up doing towards the end because I realized that the sweatpants were not making me feel good. And it's almost like there wasn't a division between work and also the end of the day. And the days sort of blurred and merged into one, which I think isn't a good thing in the sense that you're not really able to switch off. Sometimes wearing your work clothes and coming home and changing to your home clothes allows that mental break where you are switching off and then moving into home mode. So, even doing the same thing at home is a great way. So, have a look in your wardrobe and see if you've got any tailored, comfortable pieces. So, even just tailored joggers, you can get these from Uniqlo or Lululemon. They make some really great tailored home pieces that you can go out and get a coffee in and not feel like you're in your sweats and you're shying away from bumping into someone that you may know. There's also that psychological element of feeling more productive in your work clothes because if you are still in your pajamas or your sweats, you may associate that with relaxation. So, having that distinction is important. And finally, this whole concept of dopamine dressing is how colors and our style can really elevate our mood. And especially when we're feeling down or not having a great day, wearing something that is fun and exciting and feels really good can also help elevate your mood as well. Now, for me, my wardrobe is very neutral, but I do like to have a pop of color in my accessories, whether it be a bag, shoes, or even jewelry as well. So, for me, that's my form of dopamine dressing. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy a whole colorful wardrobe, but it's about injecting some fun pieces that make you feel good, especially when you're not feeling good in that particular day in terms of whether it be your mood or whether you've got some hormonal fluctuations. I've definitely got clothing that is a bit more comfortable when I'm a bit more bloated. So, things like that, where you can have some outfits that you know are going to inject a bit of fun and lift up that mood, especially when you're not feeling so good. So you can see how clothes are more than just clothes. They can impact how you show up. They can not just impact how you are perceived, but they can impact how you feel about yourself. So, a wardrobe that is curated for your personal style that reflects who you are and clothes that are comfortable and feel good is just so important. So, when I go through a wardrobe cleanse with my clients, I always say it's just so important to go and get rid of those pieces that do not serve you and do not make you feel good because they are going to be a reminder every time you open your wardrobe, either of some sort of memory, or maybe the clothes don't fit anymore, or maybe they're just not the right piece for your personal style. They just need to be removed either to another area or donated because then you can make space for pieces that are going to make you feel amazing. And clothes should make you feel amazing because clothes don't have feelings, but you do. So it's so important to have a wardrobe that makes you feel good. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I look forward to chatting to you again next week. Bye.